Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Oh, a heck of a move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Walker now at 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Willis to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Willis. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take this up near the 30. Down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Take it at the 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Shamrocks 0.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Purdy from the gun. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On first down, it's Purdy. And this complete to Mitchell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Purdy sets up to throw again. Flushed out right. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Buying time to his left. Allen's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't we? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Straight ahead, Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Wilson on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Ayuk goes in motion. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Willis will look to throw it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive. And they come up with a pick right there.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Play action. Willis. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on fourth down. Here's Wilson. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here comes second down. Wilson will throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On third down, here's Walker. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games.